You know how to dress. You know how to handle yourself as a man. You're going to have hobbies. We're going to have all these things. Also a magazine for you guys that we're going to create for you guys. We want all you guys to enjoy it. We want this to be a lifestyle. These are skills that I am teaching you. And all we ask you to do is please listen. Don't hear what we have to say. Listen and incorporate what we teach you. Bring it into your lifestyle. We are not trying to change you. The change is going to happen on its own if you let it work for you, okay? It is going to happen from the inside, okay? This is not a trick. This is not a gimmick. We don't have time for that. And if you feel like you have to manipulate, if you feel like you have to deceive anybody, by all means, we ask that you go somewhere else, and this is not the place for you. We have no problem telling guys the truth. And the bottom line is, if you don't want to be that man, and you don't want to get out there and fuck like a real man, and you want to bullshit around with women, then by all means, there are 1,000,001 seduction community places that have a nice little squeeze page. You put your email address in, and they'll send you some products. I've always told you, check the sites, look about the affiliate program, do your homework. But if that's what you want to do, we will tell guys to do that. We know what we are doing is something that nobody else is doing out there. Nobody else is doing that out there. Nobody is teaching you the levels that we are teaching you on how to be a real man. Nobody is doing that. But again, if this is too much for you and the school of dating is too much for you, by all means, please find somebody that you trust. Find somebody that has your best intentions. That's all we ask you to do. You can do your homework on us and see that we don't bullshit. We keep everything 100. There's no need to lie. But that's something that you're going to learn later on when you take some of the classes and stuff that we have to offer. We are not going to force any products on you. We're not going to force you have to buy something in order to get something. We have a lot of free information here for you, free products, videos, and things like that. So we can show you that we know what the fuck we're talking about. If you are interested, please sign up through iTunes, subscribe to the show, and just sit back. We're going to send you a lot of information through there, and that's what we're all about. So just remember, guys, please remember, love yourself. It is so important. I know it sounds cliche, but we're going to show you that once you are the fucking man and you have low tolerance, you're going to be able to get just about every woman. I'm not saying all women, but just about every woman you want. And we're going to do it by changing her behaviors and domesticating her. Not by changing yourself, because the way you are is fine. Well, not really fine, but once you start to incorporate everything we're showing you, you'll be fine, okay? And again, I want to welcome you all to the site. I hope you enjoy it, but most of all, it's all about learning. We're going to have fun. We're going to shoot the shit, excuse me. We're going to shoot the shit and have a great time. But one thing we're going to do is teach you how to be a fucking man at the end of the day. That's it. Because the one thing you have to remember that we're going to do is we are not going to reinvent the wheel. The wheel is fine the way it is. I'm telling you right now. And just remember, guys, when you're doing your homework, you're trying to find that website that is there for you. Remember, you do two things. There's two things you have to do. Number one, you have to realize and ask yourself, are the things these guys are teaching me out there, are they the things that are teaching me that have been done before computers, before fire, and before the internet? Is this something that has been used and taught for centuries, or is it just man-made or something new? That's the first thing you have to ask yourself. You have to ask yourself that question. The second thing you have to ask yourself is, does this guy have my best intentions? Is this something that he is trying to sell me? Where are the results? Okay? And that's what we're all about.